Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In War in the Visions JP, let's have a look at the 3-star esper fight for Diablos. And lately I've been a little disappointed by the 3-star esper fights. What was it? Bahamut, and then Phoenix, and Odin. They were all pretty easy, and I didn't really put up videos of any of them except for Bahamut, the poison clear. So I was feeling discouraged. I was wondering if my account was overleveled for this content, which was very sad because this is some of my favorite. Also, I was kind of wondering if they were toning down the difficulty of PvE stuff, which I am very much against. I'm fine with the game adjusting so that it gives you more stuff, but I don't want it to adjust to make the stuff easier. Like recently they announced a move in selection quests to be able to use the unit that you get as a member of your party. So that's going to be a UR unit that you can use in missions that are designed for MR units. And that was very disappointing. That's probably in answer to all of the complaints about people saying that the selection quests are too hard. But I say suck it up, get good, and I hope they don't make the PvE too easy. But here, Diablos, this kicked my butt. I wanted to unlock the 3-star version of the Esper so that I could put it on my Helena for the last free match video that I did. And it took me over 2 hours, maybe trying a couple teams before I could get the all missions clear, so that was very satisfying gaming experience there. I first went in there with kind of a mix of stuff. I used like Charlotte and then some light characters. Maybe I thought light characters could get the element advantage, do some more damage. But the team wasn't working, and I wasn't getting all of the missions either. So I scrapped that, and then I went for my strongest element, which is Dark. And PvE, and then also maybe like co-op, like raids, I feel much better about using mono-element teams than I do in PvP. But as we can see here, I'm using all of my EX characters, regular Stern, Sasayaki, and Helena, and then a couple of 99 characters, Super Stern and Garble. One of the missions is a 3-elemental chain, so 4 hits. So as usual, I'm going to put the Exorcist Vision card on regular Stern, and then try to finish that chain with somebody else, anybody else with a dark attack. I'm trying to give lots of magic resistance to everybody, so that explains some of the espers, that explains a lot of the armor. Is there anything else I want to say here? Not really. This team is pretty self-explanatory. Alright, let's head into the fight. Oh, I did give the Cherry Blossoms card to Garble. I like that one a lot. I feel it's underrated. Gives more AP to all of my units, so that's nice for longer fights. Okay, but here we are. It's just us and then Diablos to begin with. I don't know if I'm going to do commentary for the entire fight. I'll wait until like all of my characters do everything pretty much that they're going to do, and then maybe I'll stop the commentary there. Okay, but Stern's going to use bells. And then for Helena, let's use her Trustmaster ability. That will give her barriers for 3 hits, and then raise her agility. And then Sasayaki, I want her taking all of the attacks. We can use magic resist here. Raise magic resistance, what was it, 30? 40%? And then move a little bit closer. With Super Stern, we'll just use a Demonic Heal. Not quite close enough to get the defense penetration buff to get really good use out of that, so we'll use that for later. Garble gets hit by Confusion, unfortunately. And then Helena, she is here kind of as a healer. Dark Element didn't really have any healers until very recently. Little Layla, she got the EX jobs, so she's better for that now. And then there was that handout, Dark Unit, main job Time Mage. But I think she's also White Mage sub-job, so she can be your healer there too. But yeah, for these Esper fights, definitely want a tank, you want a healer, you want something that can get the 4 element chain. And I think I've said this a few times recently, but Sasaki with her EX jobs, she is easier to use. It comes down to the more HP, of course, but the Divine Shelter self-buff, which gives her Shell and Protect, kind of means that you don't need to work on resistance equipment as much. So yeah, very nice improvement for her. And then Super Stern, he's going to get his EX jobs later this month in JP. But he's kind of turned out to be one of the best investments in the game. Like, I could have been using him all this time in PvP, and he would have done pretty well. Especially if I could maybe pair him with other Dark units to give him the Mastery ability party buff. Still see a lot of people use Super Stern in Arena, so yeah. Even though he is double the price, he has been probably more than worth it this entire time. And then when he does get EX jobs, I'll max him out day 1. I have the 400 shards already. And yeah, I'll show him off in Arena, I think. He'll be good with Hyper Helena, of course. And then Megamont as well, since he has the slash resistance break. That's going to be a douchebag team, the all cost 100 team. Yeah, global players talk about kind of the non-existent mono-element team meta in JP, but the real actual meta is the cost 100 meta. And it'll be interesting to see how much that continues, both with Super Stern's EX job, and then also probably the new cost 100 unit that will come out for the 1.5 anniversary. And it's turning out that I'm not talking about the run at all, but I'm just talking about random stuff, but I'll just keep going. They are going to announce Gorasira, the alternate costume version there. But we don't know if she's going to be just like a regular unit, or if she is going to be a cost 100 unit, or the cost 100 unit for 1.5 anniversary. I have a theory about that, about kind of the lateness of Gorasira. My theory is that she was always going to be the cost 100 unit for the 1.5 anniversary. And so when people voted for her, maybe the company was kind of caught off guard, and they had to decide, do we release another Gorasira, and then, you know, have like kind of an overflow of Gorasiras in War of the Visions, or do we just wait, stick to the original plan, and then release the cost 100 version of her at 1.5 anniversary? I'm thinking it's the latter. Yeah, just like in Global, how they voted for El Shirel, they also voted for Gorasira and JP because her regular version was not released yet. That was maybe something that the developers couldn't anticipate. But whoever it is, I gotta skip them, even if it's Sadele, because I just don't want to deal with raising cost 100 units anymore. I'm really enjoying using Helena and Mont now, but yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. Alright, but to talk about the mission a little bit more. After we do some damage to Diablos, then a bunch of skeletons will come out. They have 2 main attacks. They have like a Drain attack, which is magic-based. That's part of the reason why I gave so much magic resistance to my party. They also have a physical attack, which will cause Don't Move. That can do more damage, so... I checked, I think it was the walkthrough on Altema, the strategy to beat the 3-star version of Diablos. And then in there they recommend to take down Diablos first, because he has like some dark imperil attacks. He also has some healing, he can heal skeletons. But in playing this and struggling for, a couple hours, I found that taking down the skeletons first was the better way to go, so that's what I'm going to do here. And Helena, she does have the calculator subjob equipped here. You can use the Don't Act. That will work on some of the skeletons. Steel Heart will also work pretty well. But if you do use Steel Heart, they're just going to drain HP from each other, and so just kind of like the HP is going to cycle around. It's not going to end up doing a lot of damage, so... Yeah, I feel like Steel Heart's not great here. Nope, there's confusion on Sasayaki, but that's not a big deal. Continuing on the thought about the cost 100 meta, the Final Fantasy VII units are out. They've been out maybe a week and a half. My first impressions looking at them in Arena, in other PvP, is that none of them are hard counters to the cost 100 units or the cost 100 teams. Tifa, she does very good damage against Mont, but that's only one part of a team that's going to be in there, so... Yeah, I don't think the cost 100 units are going to drop from the toppest tier. Okay, here with Stern, we're going to use the slash resistance break, and then hopefully with Super Stern we can get some good damage in there. Oh, but he's out of AP, so... Let's use the Orodoa Apron Trustmaster, finally. Another mission, as in all of the Esper missions, is to clear without anybody being KO'd, so that's why healing is very important here. Okay, and then there's the Kiraga from Diablos. Here's the Quattro break. That will break CT, Attack, Magic, and Agility. It'll be interesting to see what Super Stern gets for his EX jobs. My guess is not much. Maybe some like AP generation, or more evade, or more HP, or something. He's already so good that I don't think they need to give him too much, and if they did, he might be too powerful, so I don't know. Okay, I think that will do it for the commentary. You get the idea. Keep my guys alive, take down skeletons, take down Diablos. Okay, let me know how you're liking the 3-star Esper fights, and we'll see you again. Take care.